Hi, everybody. It's Sandra Pelly, the Sandini Inner Dragon Transformation Specialist, Galactic Shaman, and the Dragon Ally. I'm so stoked to have my good friend Suzanne here.
Hey, Sandra, thanks for having me.
For sure. I just want to give you guys a little bit of background on Suzanne first, and then we're going to do a couple fun questions, and then we'll let you know about the spring equinox gift that she's contributing. And I also want to let you know that if you're catching this long time after, or even in the months after the actual spring equinox gift giveaway, then Suzanne is always available, that she does have current things happening. And I'm guessing that this is probably something that is part of who she is anyway, and her gift will be very much in alignment with you. So, with that said, Suzanne is a heart-led life design and manifestation coach with global impact, a fellow human being who believes in the worthiness of each and every one of us. Suzanne inspires professionals and entrepreneurs to clarify their vision, self-concept, and awareness to create the life they would love to live. And she serves people who are lost in their direction, discovering, in helping them to discover their worthiness and create a vision for an amazing life so that they can be open to receive the transformation they are truly seeking. So, hello there. How are you today?
I am awesome. I'm just so excited to be here. Yeah, thanks, Sandini. I love
Yeah,
that.
I love that. We have such good energy together. There's just something I vibrate when I get around you. It's so cool.
It's fun. It's fun. Me too.
Yeah. Let's dive into the questions. Do 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 do.
Oh no, it's a wheel, Jeff.
Out of depth. They're fun. Okay, so I'll just wait for some of the clapping to die down. Suzanne, if you could have dinner with any historical or fictional figure, who would it be and why?
Oh my word. That is super interesting. I have to say, Dumbledore. I know you may not be a Harry Potter fan, but I have to say that man makes stuff happen. And he's willing to work with others, does what he needs to do, always takes care of people, which is something that I love. I don't know, helps him to be strong, but he gets stuff done. And
Mm.
I would love to pick his brain. So if he were real, I know it's not historical, but he kind of is these days. He'd be on my list.
I love this because you and I are both very much obviously, when people get to hear your gift title, they'll have a better understanding. You're working in quantum, you're working in energy. That means that that concept of him is out there. It also truly means that it is a part of you already, which I
Mhm.
really, really, I can see that. And the what I've witnessed of you over this past year that I've known you is that's what you are. You already are the
Thank you.
embodiment of that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, very much. Let's move on to the next question.
I love this wheel. I think this is so crazy fun.
I've actually got it set up so there's five questions, so I'm using five wheels. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Mm. What's one quirky habit you have that makes you you?
It's a habit that wasn't so sweet, but I made sweet. So I talk to myself, as a lot of people do. But the talk that I used to have wasn't very nice.
Mm.
So now I am completely different. I'm like, look at you brushing your teeth for the third time today already, and it's only noon, or whatever ridiculous thing. But it's always, it used to be things like, oh God, you're brushing your teeth again. People are going to think you're obsessed. It was like that. And
Mm.
now I've turned it positive. And so my husband will walk in and I'm, in the bathroom talking. He's like, you're doing it again. I'm like, yeah, I am, but I'm being nice about it.
Aw. Oh my God, I love that. And I recently was able to witness your husband for the very first time in your own summit. And wow, I just personally, I really love the dynamics of you and seeing power couples together. Like I consider myself and my husband a power couple, and I know another power couple as well. And it's so beautiful to witness when that relationship is flowing back and forth like that. And what you were talking about with that shifting the words that you're saying to yourself is so powerful. And I love that quirky habit. it reminds me of my viewpoint on seniorhood now. And because I'm 62, I don't consider myself a senior by any means at this point. I'm mountain biking more than most people do their entire life,
Atta
so I'm
girl.
not old, right? With that in mind, I am also conscious that at some point I will be a senior where there may be some differences in what my mind is thinking about. And I'm so thankful that I have everything that's going on in my mind because I have crystalline castles, I have dragons. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm looking at the adventure that my life will continue to be as. And
Yeah.
that's what I hear when you are speaking about yourself now, the versus the way you used to. And I love that. So
Yeah.
powerful.
It's a complete adventure. Good for you. Yeah, it's so neat to have that vision, isn't it? That's what we're
Yeah.
all looking for, hoping for, is to create it. You're on your way. Woohoo. Mountain biking at 62, girl, I'm coming
Yeah.
behind you. I'm not that far away.
Yeah,
Uh,
fair enough. Next question. Oh, I like this one. So, Suzanne, what's something you're deeply passionate about?
this one makes me kind of cry, so I got this. Honestly, it is why I do what I do. Believing that it's just who I am. I just believe that everyone is worthy, that everyone deserves the life they dream of, that there is no reason for us to, no reason. It doesn't matter what someone tells you, how they treat you, what situation you've ended up in. There is truly no reason for us to live less than the person we are truly meant to be. And I just, okay, there goes the goosebumps, the tears are next. But that is what calls me most to talk to people, because I am so saddened, Sandra, when I meet a woman or a man who just, they're not happy, but they
Mm.
don't believe they deserve more. And I just crack right open at that point. I'm just like, oh my God, we gotta talk because you're so worth more. You are just being who you are. You're born worthy, period. We all are.
You bring up a beautiful point, and I just really want to use this point to let people know that there are so many people in Suzanne and my realm now that has really had us realize, even on a bigger scale, how devoted we are to helping you, right? And that's that, like I don't even know how to say anything more to that. Trust though that there are people like Suzanne and myself that are out here waiting, literally waiting to see you, to meet you, to assist you. And it's not that we're coming in to necessarily teach you something specifically. It's more about empowering you so that you can see yourself. And I just really, really like this, Suzanne. Thank you for bringing that up.
Sandra, if I can add to that, you and I are the same. We're on a journey. We're still empowering ourselves. And it's very fun to turn and go, hey, friend, come along. Like, this is where the fun stuff is. This is where it gets interesting. And I'm excited about that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Hair. I keep seeing, and I heard my husband say this the other day. Uh, there's this thing about elbows up, and I really have no idea what it means. But I did see some people with the two Canada flags on the side of the highway the other day when I was going by, and my husband said elbows up, but I do elbows up, and it's this acknowledgement of connection is what the elbows up is meaning
We're
for
elbow to
me.
elbow. Yes, we're side by side.
Oh,
That's what that is. Oh, yeah, that did it for me. I never thought of that.
wow. Oh my gosh.
Good for you. Thank
Okay,
you.
complete shivers. Are the two of us going to be crying by the end of this?
It's possible.
It is. Next question. Oh my goodness.
These questions are exciting. I like this.
Yeah, this is fun, eh? I'm so Canadian, eh?
Me too, eh?
Oh, okay. So if you could ask your future self one question, what would it be?
The question jumped into my mind, and then I thought maybe it should be something more intelligent. But no, I'm going with what it is.
Please.
What took you so long?
Oh.
Because for me, I spent, and this is obviously where my passion comes from, I spent a long time not believing in me. Far too long, not believing that I deserved what I was looking for. And I don't know what took me so long because I'm still me. I'm still this spirit in this human body, but my power is completely different. And life is a much more enriching, fun ride from this position. And I, like most things, I only wish I had done it earlier. So what took you so long?
Wow. Wow. I have complete body shivers literally running up and down my spine with your answer to this.
Yeah.
You know, like this really hits home. It really hits home because I think that a lot of us over the age of 40 are really starting to question what the heck we've been doing in our lives. I'm like I mentioned, I don't know if I did, I think I did today, that I'm 62. Yes, I did mention that because I said about the mountain biking. And I really recognized that it wasn't until 2018 that I decided that I was actually going to change how I was being so ignorant to myself and start loving myself instead. And
Mhm.
by that time, I was already 50 3 years old or something like that, I guess it
Right.
would have been. So to go through 53 or 3 years of life belittling myself is ridiculous.
But we do it. Why do we
Ah,
do it?
yeah.
Anyway, we do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what I
I'm
foresee,
there.
and I can feel the power of the of you and I and what we offer, because I would love to see this change in the schools.
Mhm.
There's no point why are we waiting until we're 40 plus or 30 plus to recognize that we're being fools to ourselves, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so crazy.
Funny to even back that up even further to be more powerful, we can start that in our own families and in our own
Yeah,
homes before we can even count on the school system to get there. And I'm from the school system, so I try to have faith.
yeah, yeah,
Start at
yeah.
home, makes us stronger anyway.
Well, and let's just talk about that for half a second here because and I want you guys to recognize I say half a second because our lifetime in the grand scheme of things is a half a second, but that half a second makes such a huge difference in everything. So when I say half a second here, um, I recognize the ripple effect that I've created in my family because of how I'm treating myself now. So
Mhm.
you are so accurate in saying that, Suzanne. And I'm sure you even recognize that point in your own marriage because I recognize where I was in my marriage before and where I am now. They're
Yeah.
night and day. Like we're
Mhm.
the same people, but we're so much more now because I started caring about myself,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
It's everyone always says you can't love someone else until you love yourself. And I used to think, yeah, I love my husband though. You guys have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, no, I had no idea what I was talking about
Yeah.
because the more I dive deep into who am I, and I'm not at the point where I have a love affair with myself. Like I'm not, hey cutie, like I'm not there. But okay, good. See, and I envy that. But I'm getting there. I'm moving along and I like me and I appreciate things that I do and I'm grateful for me and I see my strengths and I'm learning to accept praise or thank yous from other people open-hearted. Now, what's funny is that changes everything with my relationship with my husband, with our children. Oh my gosh, our daughters-in-law, like it
Oh,
rains
everything.
down and it
Yeah.
is beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah. May
beautiful.
I offer you one thing?
Please.
Okay. I really recognized how much I liked me too and loved me. Also, on the flip side of that, recognize how that wasn't transferring into myself.
Mm,
And when I chose to start loving myself or liking myself,
mhm.
that was the real game changer. That was like the final piece of the puzzle into the real heart expansion of who I became.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. We'll have to talk about that more.
Yeah, let's. Okay, I got one more question for you. Oh, I got to share my screen. I forgot to share my screen and the wheels spinning. Let me get it over there.
It's all good. I trust you.
Good thing, eh? So what's your favorite thing about you?
How I connect with people.
Mm.
I I feel nervous like everyone else when I meet someone new. I get all of the feels as though I wonder if they'll like me, those whatever it was that we've been, but now I'm just like, I'm going for it. There's another amazing person on the other end of this connection. and I'm looking forward to it. And I really, really like that. I love seeing the heart of other people. I just love feeling like I know another spirit, I know another soul today. Yeah, I really like that about me. It's kind of my adventurous side. I don't mountain bike, but I take on the hills and dales of human being connection, and I really like it.
Wow. I've known you for probably, well, over a year now, and
Mhm.
it has been just really remarkable to watch. And I don't want to go remarkable in a, I don't even know where I want to go with that. What I'm attempting to emphasize is the growth that I've witnessed in you in this last year of how you have actually stepped into really embracing yourself has
Mhm.
been so beautiful to
Mhm.
witness. And that's what I'm feeling with that. There was something else I wanted to say around that too. I can't remember what it was now, but anyway, do you have something else you want to add to that?
Well, and I was just going to say, like, we're all shifting all the time. You know, I have this vision for an amazing life, and it does mean moving from Suzanne as a teacher to Suzanne as a coach to Suzanne as, and as we do that, we do need to shift into that and to become who we are. And that's, yeah, you've seen me actually come full
Yeah.
circle, or I guess develop or blossom as that coach who I'm meant to be.
Mm,
And that is, it's a privilege to watch people do that, isn't it?
it is. It
You-
really is.
And I'm
Yeah.
not saying something about me because you got to
No,
watch. It is a joy that I have to watch people emerge into where they're supposed to be, who they're supposed to be. Yeah, I like it. That's
yeah.
cool.
Wow. You know, yeah, I think you and I, we could have a lot deeper conversations, and we live fairly close to each other, so we will be meeting in person, and whatever that looks like. I'm really looking forward to exploring that. You have an incredible gift in the spring equinox gift giveaway. It's the 5 tools to quantum leap your life. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So when I was looking to quantum leap, I really leaned into certain daily habits that allowed me to awaken myself to another level. And these are 5 rituals that I did every day, meditation, gratitude, and so on, that are included in this PDF. And just sort of a sample as to how to do them a quick way or a more in-depth way, whatever calls to you. But for me, they were a huge part of my transformation. And so that's why I love to share that.
Thank you so much. We can all say it took one step. And in fact, you probably heard me say today that was a game changer or that was the piece. There's a lot of different pieces. However, when we take the space to take those, even if it was one of those tools that you're offering in that quantum leap your life, that is the piece that's going to change your life.
Yeah.
And then that next piece is going to be the piece that changes your life because each of these moments in our life is where we're at in that moment. Oh, I like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, you're right. You're bang on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get asked that a lot, like, what's the one thing? What's the one thing that I should do? And I mean, it's included in my 5 tools, but it's gratitude. And people are always like, well, hashtag gratitude, but what does that really mean?
Hmm.
And for me, it's so deep. It's especially when we have no low self-worth. If I can start to be grateful for what I see around me everywhere, if I can start to have a grateful heart, sooner or later that turns inside. And now I'm grateful for me. And it can start there. But it also helps us manifest, which you well know. If
Oh,
I'm
yeah, very
grateful,
much so.
I'm in abundance. I'm going to bring abundance to me, and I'm on that frequency. So it's a beautiful tool. It's one of my faves.
I love that. And I would love to go far deeper on the gratitude thing. However, exactly, I'm going to do this because they need your gift.
They
They
do.
really need your gift, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Suzanne, for being here and playing along. I know that I've
Thanks,
been having a
Amber.
lot of fun. So,
Thank you. And thanks for letting me answer for my intuition. It was beautiful.
yeah, beautiful. Thank you, everybody.